miracles, because we have many of them. And we're here tonight to discuss a couple of the lessons. We didn't meet last night because everybody all of a sudden had something going on. So this will just be what we would have done last night, we're going to do tonight. I'm Teri, and I'm here with my co-host, Karen Palmer. Hi, Karen.
Hi.
Our beautiful family. We have Christine Elizabeth.
Hello, everyone.
Charlie Coons.
Hello, everyone.
And Catherine DeSanti. Hopefully you're able to hear us, Catherine. And we have Jamie with us tonight for the first time. So we're going to go ahead and get started. And the way we always begin is to go into our hearts. So Karen, if you would guide us in that, please.
Yes. So let's all just take a moment to just be still. Let's let stillness take over and feel into that certainty that when stillness comes, all insanity and chaos leaves. All confusion, all doubts just float away. And we feel that rest. And where does the stillness begin? It begins in our heart. And when we rest in our heart, we know what perfect love is. And we feel the absolute oneness with all creation. And a gentle embrace takes over. And we feel tenderness. A tenderness that is beyond this world. A tenderness beyond the human experience. This is the tenderness of the Absolute. And when we rest and trust and listen, this beautiful frequency washes away all fear. Perfect love casts out all fear. Every time we rest in perfect love, we know that fear was never real. Love will enter immediately into any mind that truly wants it. But it must want it truly, and it must be its only desire. This means that it wants it without ambivalence, without conditions, without expectations or demands, wanting it wholly, without the ego's drive to get anything. Love isn't about getting. Love has always been about giving. And when we remember that we are that perfect love, and that we have everything, and that we are everything, then all that's left is to share that love with all creation equally. Nobody more special, nobody less special, all equal. Feeling into that perfect love and knowing that love doesn't sacrifice. There's no suffering in love. Love has no conditions or expectations. It just is. And it radiates from you like the sun. And the rays go in all different directions. And as we come back into this moment, we know that God, being love, is also happiness. So we rest in that, knowing that that perfect love that is within us will always guide us to eternal happiness. It's like turning on a GPS in the car. And we also know that we seek what belongs to us in truth. We can stop seeking because we've already received everything. And now that we know that we have everything, all that's left to do is share it. So does anybody have anything they'd like to share?
I am happy about yesterday where I went to with the medium, and he brought on with my future. See,
That's great, Chris.
yeah, I gotta go away reading palm him.
Good. So I think for me, these lessons, these reviews have been so powerful. And just knowing that we're creating this experience. It's like we ordered it up and here it is for our enjoyment. And we can look at it that way. We can look at it as it's for our enjoyment, it's for our happiness, like what it says. And I seek what belongs to me in truth. So if we've ordered up a pizza and it didn't have all the ingredients on it, it's because we didn't say, I want pepperoni too. So the words that we use, the words we speak, are creating whatever the experience is that we're having. And doing these, especially these reviews, it's helping me a lot to just stay on course. Little pun there. But to stay steady, stay strong, stay just doing the work that I know I'm here to do and not deviating from it, not being distracted. That's one thing that pulls us off our path quicker than anything. Those darn cute squirrels that we keep seeing, and the sparklies, and we want to go chasing those breadcrumbs instead of saying, oh, that's nice. Now I'm going to continue down my path. So for me, this whole course right now is helping me to see the light that's in me and let that light show me what's ahead on the path. And we have our Grace Isis joining us in the audience, saying hello. Hi, darling. We miss you very much.
My Gracie, come in, Gracie.
So, Charlie, did you have anything?
Well, on the review on Pam's, I like what she said. The need to know everything but love is make believe, and number 2 is love equals happiness and joy. So that's right. Just getting into that feeling of the love, and yeah, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the one we do. Are we reviewing 117, or that's the one for?
Yeah, because we didn't meet last night, Charlie. I don't know if you got that.
All right.
So.
Yeah, I forget where we were at or whatever. I missed a couple of days, so yeah. Okay. So the one for tomorrow is change the pilot points, 118. Okay. All right. Yeah, I agree with you. The review is like, yeah, it's powerful. Just going over the, just getting into that feeling of the love and the light. And, it's.
Oh, Gracie says she's trying to get in. Oh, Gracie, I'm sorry you're having difficulty, honey.
The link in the one in the chanting for seems to work good for me. The message in the messenger, if you try that one, Gracie.
Yeah, I can send it to her through Messenger too directly. Let me do that. Oh, maybe I can't.
Hello, Marlene.
Do we have our miracle Marlene?
She's coming in a little bit early today Did you want to talk about some miracles, Marlene? Did you want to share anything about the lessons? How about you, Gracie? Did you want to share anything about the lessons?
Okay. I'm trying to get into Facebook to send Gracie the link. It's like Fort Knox now. You have to confirm who you are, and then you have to get a number, and it's crazy doing all the security stuff.
Gracie said she's just listening. Thank you. She said she'll try tomorrow.
Okay, well, the link will be there for you for tomorrow, Gracie. It's always the same. This one doesn't change.
All righty.
Okay, so let me see what it is. There was something from the insights that I wanted to share. Yes. So today I choose to accept happiness and find happiness everywhere. If only God is real, only happiness is real. Only joy is real. Happiness and joy are inherent in love. They go together. Today, I will practice accepting my inheritance. I will practice accepting happiness and joy. They are inherent in what I am. I will practice accepting myself today. The frequent repetitions will help me remember the truth. Advertisers use words and phrases such as genuine, original, accept no substitutes, it's the real thing. They appeal to the part of us that is seeking for what is real. It's time to stop accepting substitutes for love. Love is what is real and true about us. So I know love can be different things to different people, but when we're talking about universal love, God's love, agape love, there is no substitute for that. It's all the same. It's accepting and inviting and unconditional and non-judgmental. And that's real love. So when we look at that and we know that if we can feel into that love, we're going to have the happiness and the joy. It just goes along with it. It's part of it. So I love that from the insights for this lesson. All right. Anybody else have anything you want to share before we go on?
Yeah, I just want to chime in on what you said there. I think that that's so true that, the universal love is what we've all been believing false special love was. And we're kind of duped into believing that it's got to be with one special person, and it's got to be with your kids, and it's special, it's more special with your friends, and it's more special here, and it's more special there. And I just notice now that when I just rest completely and totally into my heart space, in my heart, and I just feel into that perfect, universal, real love, there's nothing missing. And the hardest thing, one of the hardest things that I thought I could never, ever go through, that I was holding on to so tightly, I now know was just a name and a form. Because her love is exploded in me and has made me realize that eternal presence, eternal grace is all there is. And if you just get quiet enough, you'll be guided. You'll be guided to the truth, and you'll know that everything is already complete and whole and healed. And there's nothing missing. It's all the ego's false thought system. It's the false mind, the split mind that never happened, that tries to trick us. And it just is so amazing when we just rest and let go and just feel that perfect love that's right there in our heart, and it's always available, and it just completely takes over when we have that universal trust. So we're moving on to our next lesson.
118.
And this one is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful reminder for us. So we do this twice tomorrow, 15 minutes in the morning, 15 minutes right before we go to sleep. And the first one is God's peace and joy are mine. Today I will accept God's peace and joy in glad exchange for all the substitutes that I have made for happiness and peace. And the second lesson is, let me be still and listen to the truth. Let my own feeble voice be still, and let me hear the mighty voice for truth. Itself assure me that I am God's perfect son. So on the hour, it's God's peace and joy are mine. On the half hour, let me be still and listen to the truth. So just as a reminder, we're being asked to do 15 minutes in the morning, 15 minutes right before bed, and then every hour, just say, God's peace and joy are mine. And on the half hour, let me be still and listen to the truth. So I think that will be a wonderful Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
I think so. And, Karen, I was just having this conversation with someone today about the importance of listening, because we think sometimes that we have to talk. We go into meditation or we go into prayer and we feel like, we have to be the ones initiating and speaking. And what I do every night, I sit with the angels, and they're the ones that bring in the messages from God and share it for all of us. And I start out with, what do you want me to know tonight? And what would you like to share with the world? And then I have to be still. That's my job, my part. If I want to fully connect and receive, is to stop talking, just stop all the asking, stop all of the thinking that I have to do something. My job is simply to listen. And so if we can remember that tomorrow as we're doing this, let me be still and listen to the truth, and it will come. We don't have to sit there and be impatient and say, I don't hear anything. I don't hear anything. I must not be doing this right. Just stop. Like Karen says, Spirit, take over, please. Just stop what you think you have to do to hear, and you will hear. And that's what I wanted to say about that. And we're going to change hats.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I so agree with that. I totally believe that's so true. And not just when we're listening to our spirit helpers and our guides, but when we're listening to our loved ones, just really just taking a moment to ask Spirit, how would you like me to respond? Love? How can I respond in the most loving way here? Last night I was with my sister and my daughter for dinner, and I was noticing how quickly we try to talk to each other sometimes. And I made a very, very conscious awareness of how I wanted to say so many different things, but I didn't let myself say them. I just kept listening. And as I was listening, I noticed that everything just flowed so much more gently, And I also noticed that there were a lot more spaces of quiet, between the three of us. And we're all just chatter, chatter, chatter girls.
Right.
So it was really a beautiful experience. And I just encourage people to invite that in, when we step back and let love lead the way, when we, listen for the truth. It can happen with us being in the presence of our loved ones also.
Absolutely. All right, so we're changing over now. We're going to be chanting. So for those of you who came in to discuss Course in Miracles, thank you for joining us, and you're welcome to stick around. We're going to do 2 chants tonight, and we'll explain those, and the words are streaming up on the screen. And we're going to tell you how we do this. So you're more than welcome to hang around with us or to go ahead and leave as we end the discussion of Course in Miracles. So Karen, I put the first chant up, Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Would you talk about this, please?
Okay, so this is where we're going to chant 3 times slow, and then we'll chant 108 times all together as our beautiful family. Beautiful Charlie will let us know when we get to that magic number. And then beautiful Teri Angel will lead us in a short meditation on freedom. And then we'll go into our second chant. So we declare that all obstacles be removed. Om Gam Ganapataye Pataye
Namaha.
Namaha. We declare that all barriers, conflicts, and violence be removed. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. We declare that all illusions and illness be removed. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. 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 Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha.
Om
Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha.
Om Gam
Om Ganapataye Namaha.
Om
Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha.
Om Gam
Gam Ganapataye Namaha.
Gam
Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha.
Gam
Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha.
Gam
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 Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha.
Om Gam
Om
Ganapataye
Ganapataye Namaha.
Om Gam
Om
Ganapataye
Ganapataye Namaha.
Gam
Om Ganapataye Namaha.
Om Gam Ganapataye
Om Gam
Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye 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 Namaha. Om
Om
Gam
Gam Ganapataye Namaha.
Om Gam
Om Gam
Ganapataye
Ganapataye Namaha.
Om Gam
Om Gam
Ganapataye
Ganapataye Namaha.
Om
Om
Gam
Gam
Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha.
Om Gam
Om Gam
Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha.
Om
Om
Gam
Gam
Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha.
Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Let's just take a moment to go into our heart center. We were just talking about love and what love really is, that agape type of love where it's unconditional and non-judgmental. But so many times we judge our own selves and we put up barriers and we put up obstacles to being able to connect with our higher being. When we do this chant, we feel the opening and we feel all of those things just drifting away because they weren't real. They were just illusions. They weren't part of the real love that we have inside of us. So take a breath into your heart center and feel now that openness. Feel that spaciousness, just waiting for miracles to fill it up. Our next chant that we do is going to be to call in miracles. And it's a universal chant that's done worldwide. It's Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. And we've got people joining in, but I'm not sure who they are because it's not giving me names. So if you want to say hello and tell us who you are, that would be wonderful. And Karen, I'm going to put the words to this chant up. If you will please talk about it.
Okay, so this is where we're going to chant 3 times slow, and then we'll chant 108 times all together as our beautiful family. Beautiful Charlie will let us know when we get to that magic number, and then beautiful Teri Angel will lead us in the next part of our session. So we declare that all are accepting, aligning, allowing, and awake. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. We declare that all are happy and healthy. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. We declare that all live in peace and harmony and are open and ready to receive miracles. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. 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 Nam Myoho Renge Kyo.
Nam Myoho Renge Kyo.
Nam Myoho Renge Kyo.
Nam
Nam
Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo.
Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge
Renge Kyo.
Kyo.
Nam Myoho
Nam Myoho
Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo. Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge Kyo.
Renge Kyo.
Nam Myoho
Nam
Renge
Myoho
Kyo.
Renge Kyo.
Nam Myoho
Nam
Renge Kyo.
Myoho Renge
Nam
Kyo.
Myoho Renge Kyo.
Nam Myoho
Nam Myoho
Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo.
Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo.
Nam
Nam
Myoho Renge
Myoho
Kyo.
Renge Kyo.
Nam Myoho Renge
Nam
Kyo.
Myoho
Nam
Renge
Myoho
Kyo.
Renge Kyo.
Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge
Renge Kyo.
Kyo.
Nam Myoho
Nam
Renge
Myoho
Kyo.
Renge
Nam
Kyo.
Myoho Renge Kyo.
Nam Myoho
Nam Myoho
Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo. Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge Kyo.
Renge Kyo.
Nam Myoho Renge
Nam
Kyo.
Myoho
Nam
Renge
Myoho
Kyo.
Renge Kyo.
Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo.
Nam Myoho
Nam
Renge
Myoho
Kyo.
Renge
Nam
Kyo.
Myoho Renge Kyo.
Nam Myoho
Nam
Renge
Myoho
Kyo.
Renge Kyo.
Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo.
Nam Myoho
Nam
Renge Kyo.
Myoho Renge
Nam
Kyo.
Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge Kyo.
Renge Kyo.
Nam Myoho Renge
Nam
Kyo.
Myoho
Nam
Renge
Myoho
Kyo.
Renge Kyo. Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge Kyo.
Renge Kyo.
Nam Myoho
Nam
Renge
Myoho
Kyo.
Renge
Nam
Kyo.
Myoho Renge Kyo.
Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo. Nam Myoho
Nam
Renge
Myoho
Kyo.
Renge
Nam
Kyo.
Myoho Renge Kyo.
Nam Myoho
Nam Myoho
Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo. Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo.
Nam Myoho
Nam
Renge Kyo.
Myoho
Nam
Renge
Myoho
Kyo.
Renge Kyo.
Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge
Renge Kyo.
Kyo.
Nam
Nam
Myoho Renge
Myoho
Kyo.
Renge
Nam
Kyo.
Myoho Renge Kyo.
Nam Myoho
Nam Myoho
Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo.
Nam
Nam Myoho
Myoho
Renge Kyo.
Renge Kyo.
Nam Myoho Renge
Nam
Kyo.
Myoho
Nam
Renge
Myoho
Kyo.
Renge Kyo.
Nam Myoho
Nam Myoho
Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo. Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge Kyo.
Renge Kyo.
Nam Myoho
Nam
Renge Kyo.
Myoho Renge
Nam
Kyo.
Myoho Renge Kyo.
Nam Myoho
Nam
Renge
Myoho
Kyo.
Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho
Nam
Renge
Myoho
Kyo.
Renge
Nam
Kyo.
Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge Kyo.
Renge
Nam
Kyo.
Myoho Renge Kyo.
Nam Myoho
Nam Myoho
Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo. Nam
Nam
Myoho Renge
Myoho
Kyo.
Renge Kyo.
Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge Kyo.
Renge Kyo.
Nam Myoho Renge Kyo.
Nam Myoho
Nam
Renge
Myoho
Kyo.
Renge Kyo. Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge
Nam
Kyo.
Myoho Renge Kyo.
Renge
Nam
Kyo.
Myoho Renge Kyo.
Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo.
Nam
Nam
Myoho Renge
Myoho
Kyo.
Renge
Nam
Kyo.
Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo.
Nam Myoho
Nam
Renge
Myoho
Kyo.
Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo.
Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam
Let's go into our hearts again. Now that they've been filled up with this unconditional love and this promise of miracles, let's give honor and glory and gratefulness to our Creator. We chant every night 3 chants of Om, and Om is the cosmic sound for God. And then we'll stay in our hearts for just a moment after that and connect the heart and the brain together for a higher consciousness. And then we'll give that love away out into the world. So join with us, if you would. Just take a deep breath and let's chant Om 3 times. Let's breathe again into our heart center. Just enjoy that feeling of unconditional love. No judgment, no criticism. Everyone equal. Everyone respectful of each other. And as we hold this energy of love in our heart, we're just going to give it a tight squeeze and send it out on assignment into the world. Just letting it go wherever it needs to go, being a lighthouse out there for those in darkness, helping those hearts who are ready to open up, receive this love. So as you take a breath in, the breath that comes right from the Creator, full of love, full of hope, full of inspiration, just release it out into the world and envision peace like a blanket falling over our planet. Om Shanti Shanti. Om peace, 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 sweet peace. Just hold that vision with us, the vision that there is peace on earth. Om Shanti. Whew. This is our mission. This is our service that we do in the world. We receive love and we become a conduit for sending it out further into every piece, every being on earth, animal, human, nature, the waterways. We immerse it, that beautiful love energy, right in there. And every night we make a declaration. And that declaration says, we declare that there is peace on earth. And we declare that peace begins inside of us because that's the only place that it can begin. That is the starting point. And then we send it out from there and we speak it with confidence and we speak it over our planet with the backing of spirit behind us. So we invite you to join in. I put the words up on the screen for those of you who it may be your first time or you're not familiar with it. And we're going to say this together on the count of 3, 2, 1.
We declare that there is peace on earth, and we declare that peace begins inside of us.
Inside of us.
And so it is.
Forever, ever. Amen.
Always. And amen.
Amen.
And
we've been doing this for 1,062 days now.
how many?
1,062, I believe.
62. Okay.
As a group known as
the
Peace for peace.
Peace.
Yes, that would be us.
Yes. And Karen, what would Auntie Jean say if she was here?
Well, she would say that I think Chris is a P, and Charlie is a P, and I am a P, and Teri is a P, and Catherine is a P, and Gracie is a P, and everyone who's out there listening.
Marlene,
our Miracle Marlene is our P. And anyone who wants to be a P, that would like to be a P for peace, you can join us. It's a lot of fun to be a P for peace. And wouldn't you like to be a P too?
I love the way that Auntie Jean came up with that, and it's so cute, and it's so her, isn't it? Wouldn't you want to be a P2? That's right, Catherine. She's got it.
And Gracie's got our little, the hills are alive with the sound of chanting. and the
and the
sprinkling of
twinkling of
peace,
peace,
and the smiles on
on
faces,
faces,
reminding us to always be
Be
kind.
kind. Thank you, Gracie. We love you, and we really are waiting for you to come back on here so we can give you a big old hugs.
love faces.
So we do this every night, and as Charlie said, we've been doing it way over 1,000 days, 1,062 days, and we'll keep on keeping on. So come
Yeah,
be with us. Join us again tomorrow. We thank you for being here. We love you so much. Stay in your hearts and stay blessed.
yeah.
And we leave you with
Namaste, y'all.
Namaste.
bye, everybody. Thank you for being
Bye.
here.
Good night, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are.
Yeah.